is exciting because what we're going to do is bring you a curated collection of wines that Chef has chosen just for you. The Geoffrey Zakarian Wine Insiders 12-bottle holiday wine collection. Now, we're going to start with the sparkling.
George Phelps. These are award-winning wines.
Well, and we have to toast your wedding anniversary.
Yes, here's to my incredible...
17 years?
18.
18. Excuse me, 18 years.
I began my life 18 years ago, quite frankly. And three beautiful kids.
Three beautiful children. Yeah. Oh, we've seen
Cheers.
all your... two girls and a boy.
To my wife,
And
Margaret.
to your lovely Margaret. I've met her many times. She's lovely.
All right.
All right, so let's talk about choosing all white, all red, or a mixed varietal. And because there are so many and they're all award winners, Chef, we want to go through these quickly. And then but we do have 3 ship weeks. We're either doing immediate ship.
Yep.
550 available, 11.6, 700 available, or 12.4, 550. Do they say rosé all day?
Rosé all day. So let me just get down to the basics quickly.
Please.
I've tasted all these blind, not with a blindfold, but in a bag. And then what I do is I put the bag and the wine back in the fridge because the next day, not many people finish a bottle of wine. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
The next day it should taste just as good in the fridge. So then I make the second selection. And I get one day I get hundreds of rosés, then hundreds of Chardonnay, then hundreds of Malbecs, then I taste them all. This is the collection of the collection of the collection.
The rosé is so lovely. It's crisp, it's sweet.
Yes. This is, it's strawberries, almost this for grilled fish, Greek salad. You want a rosé, very cold. I actually like to put ice in it. I'm sorry, I know that upsets some people. 1 or 2 cubes, can't be cold enough.
I want everybody to be happy with what they're drinking.
It's got to be cold.
You're spending money on what you're drinking. Drink it the way you want to.
Right, let's go down to the...
No one's judging. You want to put steak sauce on your steak? I'm going to be the last person to
let's
tell
go
you
down
you're
to
doing it wrong.
Moscato, California, honeysuckle peach. Moscato means a little sweet. So good with a seafood platter. If you like wine, a touch sweet, totally cool. This is a Moscato. That's the grape. Really great. It isn't sweet, it's just a touch of it, right? Beautiful.
It's not sicky sweet.
Peaches, say you have burrata, peaches, and you have a cheese platter. White peaches. Okay,
White
hey.
peach. All right, so in the white collection, you're going to get Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Moscato, Rosé, and the Sparkling Brut is considered one of the whites, yes?
Wonderful.
All right.
Yes.
Then in the reds, pardon me as I walk in front of you.
This
is the Pinot Noir. This one is the Toscana Rosso, which I'm guessing is a blend wine.
It's Toscana Rosso, yes.
Okay. Then we have, which one is
the
this?
Valano, the Platinum, Tempranillo.
Tempranillo. Then the Bordeaux.
Right.
Then the Malbec. And then finally we have, this one is...
The red Yoni.
Oh, the red. Oh, yeah, the Shiraz.
The Shiraz. Shiraz. Yeah, so you want to finish over here? Do we have the Sauv? Sauv Blanc, I call it. Sauv Blanc.
Sauv Blanc.
Sauv Blanc.
A great summertime wine.
White, citrus, cold, goat cheese, vegetables, anything on the grill. Sauv Blanc.
Fish.
It's like hot fish is perfect for this. Cheers.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, Roro, did you want some wine?
Come on, Roro.
Come on, Roro.
She likes red. She's half Italian, half Argentinian, which means she's perfect.
She speaks Spanish,
I know.
Italian,
don't
and
rub it in.
English fluently. All of them fluently.
You want to have a little, what do you want? Tempranillo, what do you want?
I do want some Tempranillo. I have to say that this whole entire set right here is incredible.
This is the Tempranillo.
I'm going to order the reds because I love the fact, grazie, I love the fact that you give us a little bit of everything. But coming from you, I trust you. I really wouldn't know, even myself, I wouldn't know what I'm doing, like to pick all these out.
What pairs with the Tempranillo?
Well, a Tempranillo is one of those wines, it's sort of kind of anything you want but lamb, may I say? Lamb, a roast chicken. But listen, what's great about this is I've done the work for you. I go into wine stores, I'm like overwhelmed. It's like,
sure.
All right.
Well, we walk in there and we see
hundreds
of bottles lining the shelves,
and then there's 12 people who rate them.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Who are these people?
So 90
got
91 here, 87 here, 51 there, I don't know. So it's really hard. So what I do is I try to do this every month. I taste hundreds of wines, and I make sure I taste them without knowing what the bottle looks like.
About.
So if you look at this bottle, look how gorgeous that is, right? Come on. That is like, you feel like you're in the south of France and a Vaporetta, Monte Carlo. But if you saw that wine label, you would buy it. But you can't buy wine by the label. You
Of
can't
course
buy a
not.
book by the cover.
Now, it's important
people
to
do.
know
And they
that your
have
wines
medals.
will come
Yes.
along with this booklet full of recipes and guides for charcuterie, all those great pairings, all the things that you're looking for, and there are color photos inside. There's also a handsome fellow in here. I seem to have
guy?
seen his picture somewhere. Oh, is that you and your bride? Is that you and
Yes,
Margaret?
it is. That's me and Margaret.
That's you and Margaret.
on our
Happy
anniversary.
anniversary,
Thank
guys.
you.
That's Mrs. Zakarian. That's Margaret.
Wow.
Oh, my
They got me
goodness.
working on my anniversary.
I know. How about that? Hey, let me update you and let you know what we have available. If you want this shipped now, if you want all whites, let's do all whites. Okay, if you want the all white collection, I have fewer than 60, all 3 ship weeks. Fewer than
my
60
goodness.
now, fewer than 60 in November, fewer than 60 in December. In the all red, I have 100 in each ship week. If you want the mixed, I have 400 in each ship week, but we brought in a few more of the mix because we knew that'd be more popular.
Yeah.
Now, all of these wines were chosen by Chef Zakarian. So this is, I mean, he's tasted every one of them. They were done through a blind taste testing twice. And all these are award winners. So if you are thinking, well, I want to bring home good red, but I wouldn't know a good wine from a bad one, or I tend to spend more money on wine thinking it's a better wine, and that's not always true.
Correct. That's not always true. This Toscana Rosso right here.
that beautiful?
There is none of that like hard, that hard bite that I call it at the aftertaste.
This is like the Toscana Rosso. This is like
Chef, is that what this is?
the parm, pizza, yes. The veal parm, chicken parm, the pizza. Hearty, rustic, like simple. It's a simple wine. And the value here is kind of incredible. When you realize
smooth.
When
Yeah,
you realize
smooth.
what each bottle costs, when you break it down, it's remarkable how inexpensive it is.
Here's my thing. The thing I'm paying for today when I order this wine is an Iron Chef choosing it for me.
That's it.
I'm not going into a wine store and guessing.
Right.
Because unless it's a wine I know personally very well, that's what it is. It's the guessing game.
But then you keep using the same one. You keep buying the
Or
same
I
one
buy the
over and
same wine over and
Right.
over again, and maybe it's not appropriate for the season or the dish
Yeah.
or for the get-together that I'm going to. Let an Iron Chef with all of his years of experience in not only culinary school, but also all the restaurants.
Yes, I think that, look, it's really important. What you said is sort of like got something going in my head. When you go to a bookstore, you recommend a book because you've bought it and you've read it. If you go into a wine store, you need to taste the wine in order to recommend it. You say, like, oh, I've heard this is good. You can't
Right.
say that. You have to taste it, and that's what's really important. So I've actually tasted all these twice. So, and this was probably 300 or 400 bottles worth of tasting to get down to this.
No
set.
driving on that day for you.
Oh, no. This is at the end of the day. I'm at home, and the whole fridge is completely sealed with all these like tags. It's kind of it's confusing, but we really take it very seriously. And actually, my wife helps me as well because it's a lot of tasting.
And
It's
all
on.
of these medals that some of them have, like the Tempranillo is a platinum medal.
Yep.
This is before you even
No,
try
I
it.
have no
You have nothing
clue
to do with that. Right.
of what's in this wine, where it's from. Like I said, if I saw some of these bottles, I would see this bottle here, this gorgeous little Malbec. I would buy that in a second because it's sexy. Look at that.
It's got a pretty
Yeah.
label.
It's like you hang art on your wall.
And you hope it's as good as the label is pretty.
Right, exactly.
In this case, all the labels are gorgeous, but more importantly, the
Yeah,
wine is fantastic.
That's the problem because it's 50-50. It's really like you're just gambling on the wine if you buy it without tasting it. So cheers. This is that beautiful Malbec.
Oh, love it. This is what it's all about. We are very, very busy. Remember, when you're ordering your wine today, you're ordering wine chosen for you by an Iron Chef. This is not something you're guessing at the hundreds of bottles in the wine store or going on the recommendation that, oh, well, this has been given 4 out of 5 stars by our wine lovers. I mean, who are the wine lovers? This is what it's all about. I want an Iron Chef who has not only spent time in culinary school, not only won the Iron Chef title, but has also run restaurants.
Right.
He's worked on the line. He's cooked food for people. He's recommended wines because he's tasted them. He's cooked with them. He's done all these things, and he's chosen every one of these wines for you. Now, if you want the all white, we're pretty limited across the board. Okay, we've sold out of the immediate ship in white.
Oh, no.
And we're getting very limited in November and December ship weeks. If you want all red, ship now. We're last call in the immediate ship all red. If you want 11/6 all red, 3 dozen 36
no.
sets. If you want December all red, I have 24 left.
We didn't bring enough in, David.
Well,
Dang.
well, that is above my pay grade. I can't speak to that. But what I can say is if you want the mixed in the immediate ship, 250 in the immediate ship, 11/6, 300 in the mixed, and in December, 250 in the mixed. I will tell you right now, these are going very quickly. And as the holidays approach, and you are invited to a dinner party, and you're asking what people are serving, you're referring to your booklet that comes with.
Oh yeah, these are I think 12 tips and tricks.
Cool.
Which means this is what to do, what not to. Read one. David, what do you say there? What
First of all, I'm showing you a picture.
Send a thank you gift ahead when you're attending an event. So someone invites you to a holiday event. The day before, send the flowers or the orchid or whatever you're sending. So they get it the day before and they can like understand it.
Oh,
if you
that's
send it
great.
the day of a brand and you're like, here, thank you very much. Another person comes in
They
here.
forget
thank you.
who gave you what.
Who gave me this
Right.
bottle?
Right.
The day before is the best.
And you're going to find that you have the perfect bottle of wine for every occasion. Whatever the host or hostess is serving, you've got the perfect bottle of wine, and you've got one chosen for you by an Iron Chef.
For the holidays.
Now, this is not something that Iron Chef Geoffrey Zakarian will tell you. This is something that David Venable is telling you because I didn't choose these wines. I just know GZ very well, and I trust everything that he has to say.
Thank you.
So this is something that you can feel very, very strongly about. When you buy these today, you're buying wines that have been curated just for these occasions.
And the holidays.
And we want you to look like the expert. Chef wants you to look like the expert. Not you, or me, or Rosina.
Right.
But Chef wants you to look like the expert.
That's it.
No clunkers here. There's no
There are
clunkers.
no clunkers here. And as you and your lovely bride celebrate 18 years together, we raise a glass. Let me
glass,
see if I can find my. It doesn't matter.
Salute.
I'll drink anything.
It doesn't matter.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Blessed event.
We have fewer than 600 to go around. I need you to check out right now before these are gone. And if you want the specialty meats that I have only 100 left in December for ship week only out of your salamis. How about
But
that?
this with the salami is amazing.
You know what we call the salami
What?
in Calabria?
What?
Sabuzzizza.
Sausizza.
Sabuzzizza.
This just sounds so much better.
Mangiamo la sabuzzizza
It
con un po'
sounds
di
better when you
vino.
say that.
Everything sounds better in Europe.
I tell you what, when we had a customer event and I introduced Rosina and I said, you know, she speaks 3 languages fluently, she started reeling things off in all languages. I was like, I love listening to her. Can't understand a word, but I love it. It is a great pleasure, sir. Happy anniversary to you.
Thank you so much.
And to your lovely wife. Please give
Thank
Margaret
you.
our
Yes,
best,
to
won't
Margaret.
you?
That's very kind of you.
Happy anniversary.
All right. It is time now for the best fruitcake you've ever had, and you're thinking to yourself, I've never had good fruitcake. That's unless you've